Assalamu alaikum. My name is Furqan Zafar, and in this presentation, I will explain you all the assignments from 1 to 4 in the BPR course. So let's start this video. Okay, the content basically part 1, I will tell you about the company selection. In the part 2, point of contact, how we meet with different shareholders like CEO of this company, and the part 3, business process engineering techniques, and then the problem identification from the company, and then the problem validation and the stakeholder engagement, then the strategy development to resolve the problems, and then references and the appendices. So first heading is the part 1 is the company selection overview. So company identification, to the name of company is a Webrange solution. Webrange solution is location is the office number 400. It's very near to Comsets University, Islamabad. It's on the Park Road. And the industry, its niche is IT and the software development. The number of employees, 12 on-site employees. So these are the problem company identification, some details. Both products like customer software developments, the web and mobile app development, IT consulting and digital marketing, UI UX design, and the business automation and solutions. Revenue approximately $5,000 per month. The mission to provide customized designed solutions for the business's vision to become a leading software services provider by becoming businesses digitalize and optimize their workflows, and the strategic goals are the improving lead generation and the client satisfaction and the enhancing requirements gathering techniques, market positions, and the competitions completes with different small and mid-size software server providers. It operates in the highly competitive ICT market like referrals play a critical role. The next part two is a point of contact and the stakeholders. Point of contact and stakeholder role of the. So this is the person whom we contact. His name is the Saim Rahdari, and the key stakeholders are the mainly executives like project manager, developers, clients, and the sales marketing teams. Clients basically provides requirement feedback for the project. So these are the stakeholders that involved in these companies. The project manager handle different communication, project execution timelines, and the developers work on the current projects and deliver final project. Sales and marketing are responsible for generating leads and acquiring new clients. And after this, the role of the contact. Mr. Syme is the CEO of the company, so he could provide insights the company, our project, workflow, client interactions, and operational challenges. They would help validate the problems and the suggest areas for the process improvement. So this is the role of the CEO, whom we contact. Part three, BPR analysis techniques. So which techniques we have to follow when we analyze the problems. So reasoning for selection is the process mapping. Process mapping involves creating detailed flowcharts and determine that depicts the steps involved in the business process. This visualization represents help in the understanding the current workflow and identify inefficiencies or redundancies. So we have do different process mapping when we can contact and analyze the problems in the companies. The reasoning for collection by mapping out the existing processes, Webrange Solutions can gain clarity on how tasks are currently performed, pinpoint bottleneck and the areas where miscommunication occurs. This is particularly pertinent giving the company challenges with requirement gathering and the internal communication. In the main approach here is the data collection methods like conducting workshops online or interviews with the employees to document each step of the current process, and the diagnosis of the inefficiency similarly going on. So part 4 is a problem identity. Which problem we have identified in this inefficient requirements? It's like inefficient way of gathering requirements. So this is the problem description and affected processes. to after this lead generation issues. So limited lead generation problem description here. So next is the communication challenges. So there are different communication gaps here in this business process. So we have also analyzed this problem after the part 5 problem validation. This is the problem validation, how we validate the problem. Limited lead generation, inefficient requirements, the gathering a client understanding of the products. We similarly discussed this before part 4. After this, how limited lead generation affects our validation methods. So we discussed with the teams relevant there. The client execution relies mostly on the referrals. So this is the diagram. How with this issues referrals 60% in the others. This pie chart diagram showing this lead generation process. The inefficient, as we discussed before, the client misunderstanding, as we discussed in mostly occur in the communications and delivering products and the certifying. After the part 6, stakeholder engagement. After this, a part 6 against. Similarly, before this, the identified and the validated problems were presented by the key stakeholders, including Saim Radari, the project coordinator, and the development team. While they acknowledged the validity of the issues, there was some hesitation regarding the feasibility of implementing new solutions. Stakeholders' feedback response, limited lead generation. In the Saim Rahdari, the CEO strongly agreed that the company reliance on the referrals limited growth, emphasized the need for proactive lead generation to expand the client base and increase revenue. Also, this the stakeholder feedbacks response, inefficient requirements gathering. The project stakeholders and the CEO expressed mixed feelings about the occasional misinterpretation from the interview-based requirement gathering. They somewhat agreed it micro issue and saw limited value in the structural template. Stakeholders feedback response climate. This is a histogram or a graph showing the same things. Part 7 main which strategy we have to follow develop in this business proposal which helps to resolve the problems. These are the strategies. Proactive lead generation, like launch a digital marketing campaign targeting SME. SME mean social media engagements. Like we have to manage more engagements to meet more clients. So tools and technology, mostly Google Ads, LinkedIn, and the Hootsuite, which we use. The motion, this is the percentage we have target. This is the expected goal for our us. And the next is the structured requirement gathering. This are which I have to strategy we have to follow, and then the enhanced product handover. And after this, the change management plan. This is the complete change management which we have to change the processes. Is the stakeholder communication, weekly updates for teams, and the employee training workshop, the new tools, and minimizing resistance, feedback sessions to address concern. And the last part almost is related to the reference. So these references about the company and which these books are I have following this process. These are the books you can see. And then last is the appendices. These are the some design templates and tables we have used in this client execution. These are the some questions we have discussed in interview with the CEO Saim Radari of the company Webrange Solutions. You can see this. After this appendix stakeholder feedback. This is the feedback data. I have also already wrote this in my assignment 1. And the lead source distribution is also mentioned in assignment 1. And this is the table implementation timeline. This is the change management timeline. This is also mentioned in our assignment 3. And the last, so thank you for seeing my this presentation about providing overviewing the BPR process of company Webrange Solution and providing solutions for improving the processes in this family. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. My name is Furqan Zafar.